Welcome back to Rippin' for Rutschman's. I got a vintage time machine video taking you back to 1958, 1959, Baltimore Orioles, Baltimore Colts. But before I do that, here is a quick, I picked up a pack of Score 2024. So show you what I got from that. So here we go. Nico Collins, Justin Jefferson, LT, Aaron Rodgers. See how he does now Monday Night Football. Now that they have, I guess, new head coach. Someone taking over for Saleh. Yeah, Saleh definitely not known for his offense. The offense for the Jets, not so good. So we'll see if they can turn it around. When you got Aaron Rodgers, you would think you would. Anyway, Bubba was this Buda Baker. And then we got Tyler Algier, always, fantasy football handcuff. Who else? We've got Grant Delpit. And then we've got league leaders, Tyreek Hill with 1,799 yards last year receiving. Maybe it'd be good for him this year if Tua would not run and smash into people with his head, but what are you going to do? Then we've got, who's this? Jared Verse, potential for the Rams. And speaking of potential, here is Malik Neighbors. I believe he's having a good season for the Giants. And then we've got Fight On from USC, Brendan Rice. And then following up here for the Dolphins, Chop Robinson. And out of Penn State there, the USC and Penn actually played each other today. But unfortunately, I didn't get to follow who won that one. But here you go. A lot of this stuff is from my dad's collection from back in the day. This is an old picture of Alan Ameche from either 1958, 1959. Oh, yeah, here we go. So you can see, I guess you would send away, and then you would get this for the fan club. I guess he had some sort of drink back in the day. Oh, he had a Ameche's drive-in restaurants. I even think he had a place and still may have a place down in Little Italy. Amazing Italian food downtown Baltimore. Anyway, there you go. Little slice of the past right there with that. This is the sauce, his 35 sauce. It's a perky spread that says it got a tang and zest that you can use for hamburgers, hot dogs, on and on and on. So there you go. So here is action pictorial. Baltimore Colts had won in 1958. I believe they repeated in 1959. And something I saw that was really cool. Here is the team from back then. The 1958 world champion Colts. Hopefully the Baltimore Ravens can follow in their footsteps this year. But here is the famous run in the greatest game ever played. Alan Ameche once again. When the Colts were able to beat the Giants 23-17 in the Polo Grounds. Historic game, as you all know. So, now, collector back in the day. My dad had this 1958 Orioles yearbook. First Division Express. I'm not sure if that was their first season after being the St. Louis Browns, I think. But in any case, everyone talks about vintage cards and how, people used to, kids put them in the albums or, books back in the day. Well, here you go. You can tell, Ron Hansen was in there. Brooks Robinson was in there. Jim Marshall. You get the point. And then it was the same thing with the Yankees. So look here. You can see even way back when in the 50s, the Yankees had already won a lot of championships. So, but you'll see here, Hank Bauer, Mickey Mantle, they were all taped in here. So I'll show you those cards, but not going to see anything that's in mint condition, that's for sure. But still cool to see some awesome vintage nonetheless. And we'll get the party started in the screw down. 1958 Mickey Mantle. There might be something out there that I could use to get rid of the top part. Let me know what you think this would get in a grade. You know, if it's like a 5 or lower, maybe better, I don't know. But anyway, that's the back of it. Doesn't appear to have any creases. 58 Mantle, really cool. And then we'll just pop these out. Speaking of 1958, there is the Don Larsen. So I'll show you what we got there. So there's the 58 Don. Definitely, had some wear and tear. Well-loved. All these are well-loved cards. Marv Thornberry. Bobby Shantz. Ryan Duren. And Johnny Cucks. Bob Grimm. Bob Turley. I wonder if he was related. He's like the Turley before all the Turleys. Who knows? Here's the back of the card. I don't know if it says, I think they're from like New Jersey or Connecticut or something. But I don't know. Dallas, Lutherville. I guess his home was in Lutherville, Maryland. Maybe he's still alive. I don't know. That'd be cool. Anyway, there you go. Bob Turley. Enos Slaughter. He was good. I don't know if this is late in his career. Hard to tell from these. But definitely a name I know. And then I believe Hank Bauer went on to manage the Orioles in the 1966 to win the 1966 World Series. There's Hank Bauer. Pretty cool. And then we've got Sal Magley, Norm Syburn, Tom Sturdivant, Art Ditmar, and Al Cicotti, and Art Ceccarelli for the O's. And then here is a Whitey Ford. Not sure if this is a rookie or not, but there's the back of the Whitey. Looks pretty good. And gonna close it out with Brooks Robinson. This, I believe, second year of Brooks, and it's signed. Pretty sure that's an authentic signature. I have to go back and ask my dad where he got it signed from, where Brooks was, but from the autographs that he helped. Well, he got me one as a kid, and then I got the other later at senior prom. But from my memory, this looks like a good, authentic signature. But, have to send it to the grading cards to know for sure. But there it is, closing it out with the 58. Actually, well, not closing out, but there's the 58 Brooks. Awesome card. Just wish they had a better picture of him. And then we'll close it out with some O's. Jim Marshall. So shout out to Wayback Cards and Card Wolf. Other O's fans out there. Harry Simpson. Lenny Green. Connie Johnson. Milt Pappas, he was a good one. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a rookie. There you go. That's the back of that one. Jack Harshman. Frank Zuppo. Look at the unibrow. That had to have won. If they had a Unibrow of the Year award back in 58, it's going to Frank Zuppo. It would have had to. Anyway, Bob Boyd. Willie Miranda. Al Pilarchik. And Bert Hamry. And then Gus Triandos closing it out. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.